Hey everybody, welcome back to Double Barrel Podcast, and you guessed it, welcome back to the next mini-series, episode the 5th of our Stanley Hotel, The Shining, featuring none other than The Vault from the Stanley Hotel itself in Estes Park, Colorado. Alright, we're coming in with a whiskey review tonight, and it is none other than High West Distillery High Country Single Malt Whiskey. Alright, the D10 was rolled last time and it landed on 10. All right, High West is coming in hot here. I got my beautiful wife, Alicia, working the camera for me. Let's get into this guy. Now, I already went ahead and took the plastic off this one. Let's smell that cork. No smell on the cork. That's kind of weird here. Okay. Not getting a lot of nosing on this one. We'll have to try it in the glass. Okay. This one is a 44% volume alcohol, which means it's an 88 proof. Okay, this one should be smooth. It's not as dark it appears up front as the rest of them. This is batch number 22J12 out of, you guessed it, Park City, Utah. This is obviously a limited release, hand-picked for the Stanley Hotel. Okay, this one's telling me what we should be getting notes here-wise. Apricots, toasted marshmallow, roasted walnuts up front, with honeycomb, sourdough toast, interesting, and a hint of smoked lemon peel on the finish. Okay, that is a very big mouthful there. I'm kind of curious here on. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm very curious about the sourdough toast and the smoked lemon. Let's see what we got here, folks. Remember, when in doubt, pinky out. Okay, actually, it's kind of funny because I smell like a bread, like a grain note in here. I do get some citrus, but I'm definitely getting some smoke. Let's see here. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen, from here, Double Barrel Podcast. Definitely get the apricot on that. Very, very predominant there. I wouldn't call it sourdough. I'm definitely getting like a grain. Like kind of like a wheat coming through there. Good smoke. Not getting the lemon peel though. Not getting any toasted marshmallow. Toasted marshmallow in a single malt whiskey I find is kind of, for my palate at least, can be difficult to locate. I do it better on the toasted bourbons and some of the single barrels that I've tried. Let's go in for 2 here. All right, here's the thing. There's no burn on this. This has 0 burn. I didn't discover anything new. Got some good apricot notes on that. Good grain, good wheat notes. Good smoke. The oak, actually the oak's coming through now. So we did get oak. We did get some oak in here. This would be a good beginner whiskey, actually. This is a good introductory one. Even at 88. There's no burn on this guy. It's like, okay, here's the thing. I feel like the lemon peel, it's like I'm getting a little bit of citrus. It's trying to come through. However, it's so subtle, I have to really search for it. And I honestly can say if I hadn't read the bottle, I would probably only be saying, hey, I'm picking up a little bit of like a hint of a citrus fruit note. It's there, but it's so subtle that I have to really dig on it. I really let it dance on my palate a lot here because I was really trying to get the full note flavor there. Okay, here's something interesting. That actually did taste like sourdough toast rolling off the back. Believe it or not, still couldn't really detect the smoked lemon peel in there. I did really find the honey crisp in there. I got more of like a sweet, kind of like caramel deal maybe. I don't know. This is a good bottle though. This would be a good beginner whiskey. I like this one. This one's good. This one was about, I want to say we paid about $90 for it. Here's the thing with High West. High West for me gets difficult because I feel like a lot of High West products are overpriced for what they are. If I was to put a price on this guy, I'd say it's no more than a $70 bottle. That's just my professional opinion. That's not even my personal opinion. If you want my personal, I'd say it's around 60. However, it's a good bottle. It's got good notes. It's got unique notes, but it's not very complex. There's not a lot of depth in this bottle, I feel like. That being said, though, I feel like anybody who's starting out to a seasoned vet, to a connoisseur, would enjoy this bottle. I just don't feel like it meets that price point criteria. That being said, though, I definitely feel like it just bumped off Willet. So we have Boulder's still taking number one. It's going to be really, really tough for something to knock off Boulder. Hart Distillery is a very, very close second, though. It's neck and neck there, but Boulder's edging out Hart Distillery just a little bit. Number three, I think New Riff's still holding the number three spot very, very well. High West, High Country, you've taken over the number four slot. That means Willet 4 years bringing up the rear. And there is no age statement I'm noticing on this one. And that's okay. I'm not noticing an age statement at all here. All right, so Alicia, let's do this. Let's go ahead and roll the D10. Please stand by. While she's rolling, here's your, here we go. What we got? Number the ninth. Okay, number the ninth is actually one that I'm excited for. And this one was I actually got to sample this one in the vault. It's probably the sweetest, naturally sweetest. This one's a bourbon. It's probably the sweetest natural bourbon I've ever had. It's very corn heavy. That being said, though, this is, I think, the only one I actually got to sample in the vault. And it is good. I don't know how it's going to do in the competition, though. We're going to find out. That being said, folks, thank you for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you all here tomorrow for number 9, which is going to be, I should tell you what it is, though, shouldn't I? So this is the Hidden Barn Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. All right, this is a single barrel. This is hand-picked by the Stanley Hotel. So this is, again, like I said, they're all Stanley Hotel picks. Here is your Stanley Hotel little fact of the night. Fact of the day, fact of the night there, here for you. Okay, so they have what's called the Dead Guy Festival. Now, this is what's crazy. So this dude tried to pull a Walt Disney, walked out into the woods, and froze himself, froze to death. So what they did is they brought him back. His corpse is in the Stanley Hotel. They have a festival called the Dead Guy Festival because this dude's in the flippin' freezer in the back of the hotel. And that's what the Dead Guy Festival is. They all dress up in like a Deal at the Muerte style stuff. And I'm like, wait a minute, it's not October. And I was telling my wife, I'm like, why are these people dressed up in sugar skulls? This ain't right. Well, it's the Dead Guy Festival. And when I heard this, I'm like, there is no way this is real. Yes, it's real. They have this dude that tried to Walt Disney himself because he wanted to see the future. I'm like, okay, this is... Now, whether or not the body's really in the hotel is something different. But anyway, always remember, guys, Bourbon TikTok, thanks for tuning in to this awesome whiskey review. Double Barrel Podcast. My name's Chris. Always remember, never drink and drive, never mix your guns and alcohol. We'll see you guys here tomorrow next time on Double Barrel Podcast. Stay safe out there, folks.